saying Dr. Tiwa Showumi Smith unfortunately is unavailable to perform tonight. So she'll be replaced by Megan Madeline Freeman, who will be going up with script in hand. Thank you very much. Enjoy the show.
Well, children, where there is so much racket, there must be something out of kilter. The white man will be in a fix pretty soon. What's all this here talking about? The man over there says women need to be helped. Insecurities over ditches and out of trouble. Nobody ever helps. The insecurities are over puddles. And many a long year I've been drowning in trouble.
Come in. Congratulations! I'm Karen, the head conformant here at Changing Grades. We met over Zoom last. Don't be shy now. You're one of the team, am I right? Okay, please stand on the X. And state your birth name and age to the webcam. across our network, so please excuse the formalities. Also, we understand that presenting yourself might be a little bit difficult, so take it at your own pace. I personally know firsthand how awful it is being given a name that doesn't echo one's own values. So, believe me when I say, take all the time in the world.
My name is Ngozi Chukwu, and I am 19 years old.
Wow! Nicely done. The one before you literally had to be given a bucket to collect her tears. Oh. Drama queens, am I right? Look, if you've changed your mind about taking part, just say the word. Our CEO, Celia, needs all hands on deck. We've already lost 2 versers due to the media coverage. And if we don't get all of our candidates booked in today with our consultants, it's highly likely that the trial is going to be pulled. Why wait for this to happen? And deny yourself the opportunity to become the person that you have always dreamed of. So, it says here that you are currently studying journalism at the University of Kent. That must be hard, with all the countryside folk.
Last week I was denied entry to a pre-arranged placement interview at one of London's most prestigious writing publishers. When I showed up, the interviewer took one look at me and just refused to conduct it, simply because they didn't think that my look suited their brand.
Gosh. Sadly, we've had similar accounts of that ilk from the majority of our applicants, and I must say that I am genuinely exhausted by it all. For you, obviously.
But that's not even the worst of it. It's like people somehow always find a way to just nitpick at the things that I hate the most about myself. For example, my 4C hair. We all know it's hard to manage. I spend hours a week just uncoiling this god-awful bird's nest that my mother bestowed upon me, but clearly to no avail, because I always find some random stranger just pulling at it, asking me for tips to get their hair like mine.
I am so sorry to hear that. Well, luckily for you, here at Changing Rays, we are incredibly altruistic and set on giving a second chance to Black women like you.
I know. And that's why I don't want to let anyone down.
Oh, well, judging by the size of that binder there and the time you have dedicated to our white is right cause so far, we know you won't. Treatment can only take you so far, but enthusiasm for the process is what keeps you waiting to reach the right shade because
darker the skin, no one gets paid!
Or laid. Am I right?
God, yes. I'm so done with all the, you're so pretty for a black girl. Why can't I just be pretty? Regardless of my blackness, which I don't even identify with.
Ooh, sadly, we have figured out that the melanin blocks potential suitors from even thinking about this being a possibility. Oh no, it's unfair, but hey, it is all about taking back your power and eradicating the problem. Am I right? The treatment will just solidify this. Though I'm sure I don't need to say anything else, as Celia has shared her personal accounts on this numerous times.
She's pretty much been the driving force behind my decision. I didn't know that I no longer wanted to identify as a black person until I saw the interview on black dissociation and how it's highly common amongst the people of the diaspora. Her experience as a black person mimicked my own. Being labelled the angry black woman whenever I challenged the status quo. Being followed around Sainsbury's by stubborn security guards. And not to mention, garnering a lot of unwanted attention when casually dancing with friends at the student union. Giving Dance Monkey Dance Sarah Bartman vibes. And who wouldn't want to feel their skin?
Yes. Being black can get a little too much. Where's your support system in all of this?
Isaac and Chika Odorichukwu, forcing me to attend stupid parties where everyone wants to dance the county every 5 minutes. I always end up crying on my way to the dance floor as they coerce me to jostle with some distant auntie. It's embarrassing. My parents think I'm rebelling against tradition, but it's clear to me now that what I was experiencing was an identity crisis.
Some parents find it really hard to deal with this, especially if they are rooted within their blackness, which you clearly are not. Am I right?
Exactly. So when Celia unveiled Changing Rays and posted about it being able to crack the code to every black girl's problems, I thought, it's finally going to be okay. I can be who I was born to be, and that is white.
Thank you so much for sharing that with me. It must have taken a lot of courage to say those words, huh? Especially in this current climate.
Just want to know that I won't be all alone in this.
Oh. You won't be. Lindsay, as soon as you leave triage, you will be supplied with your very own assimilation buddy who will essentially walk you through the process of living your life as a reputable white member of society. Though I do have to warn you that as of yet, it doesn't seem to be uncommon for our newly color-converted candidates to still wander around with a victim mentality and a half-head full of those dangly boho braids or whatever you call them. But we are working on it. And that's where you come in. Speaking of which, oh, come on, Lindsay. You of all people should surely know that no man is an island. Nelson Mandela wasn't just freed of his own accord. He had the people of South Africa rooting for him. We are the people. And we have come to help you.
Didn't the people almost betray him at some point?
Well, eventually. Lindsay, the choice is yours. If you wait for me in reception, I'll take you through to the treatment room where you can get all settled in for the afternoon. Lindsay, you've made the right decision. I do hope that you can see that.
I think I can.
Poor girl. Did you see her hair? Oh, we need a wrench to get through it.
See what you make me discover. Girl, you don't see my back tonight. Revelation is another. All the pressure I've been under. Why could you see? I don't bless me.
the Jennifer Anistons, the Zendayas, Lupita, and then
I provoke sympathy, not because of this, but because I'm stuck between the binaries. So, not black enough, not white enough. I'm playing characters coded as racially neutral, only partially formed.
I'm on the outside.
I got an agent right after graduation and went straight into work. Grateful for even those crumbs.
Sorry I'm a bit late. The train was delayed, Northern Line, and absolutely awful. Yeah. Where am I based? At this point, I do not want to tell them where I live. I'll be met with, oh, so posh, how do you afford the rent? If I tell them some shithole, I'll be met with, poor thing, pity face.
They want me to dig deep into myself, my inner child, and remember the pain and the trauma of growing up.
Black!
My inner ghetto.
My inner strong black woman!
Oh, shout a bit!
Be a bit animated!
Use street slang!
Kiss my teeth!
Twerk.
I don't want them to know, so I lie. I live in Hither Green.
There the fuck you go. What are they going to say to that?
Nothing. Nobody says anything to that. I think Torvald is like Hither Green. Safe.
Yeah, it's always the best option. Don't say too much.
Nicki, it's really important that you listen. Are you listening?
Am I talking too much? Sometimes I wonder how much is too much.
Sometimes it's best to just mute.
Muted tones, blend it. But don't wear bright colours. Don't do my hair.
At the very least, try to blend in. Why stand out even more than I already do?
Be invisible, but seen.
Quiet, but heard. Different, but the same.
But not the same.
No, not like her.
No more like her.
You want me to give it a bit more attitude? Mercurial. Something to be inspected and observed.
No, I can't give it more fucking attitude! Yeah, so how was that?
Yes, it's my favorite play. I studied it in drama school.
Right, yeah, well, I've always loved the play because, well, it's just, right, yeah, time, sure, will someone read in Torvald or?
Will Nora still be Nora? Oh, she's Nigerian. Ni Iluwa. Okay, I'll just start from the top. Goodness gracious, can't you understand? There was never any old man there at all. Only something I used to sit here and imagine when I couldn't think of a way of procuring money. But it's all the same now. That tiresome old person can stay where he is as far as I'm concerned. How was that? More authentic? Authentic to Nora?
Ethnic origin. Me, I'm Jamaican. Oh, you want me to read it in patois? Well, pidgin and patois aren't the same.
More broken English? Okay, I'll start from the top. Okay. Okay. Iwu, I beg you not fit understand. No be any old man there at all. No, just something where they sit there and imagine when they don't think they have to get money. But it no concern me again. That old person where they. Too much?
So read in patois from the top. You don't understand. No, man at all. And just something is a pink up and figure out how to get money. But no, maka now. That old person and death for me care. How
don't know how much more normal I just want to be.
You want to culturalize it.
There's a new one. Haven't heard that before.
Cultural and inclusive programming, yeah, I get it. NPOs and funding criteria.
Look, someone once told me, be your idea of you, not the idea of you they want you to be. This Nora is a strong black woman.
Oh, I want to fucking scream.
They want to black it up, but not black it up.
Yeah, why won't they just say that, dare I ask? Oh, freeze again. From the top, sure. With Miss Lind. Sure, in Pigeon or Patois. Oh, you're playing around again. Yeah, sure, yeah, I can do both. Christine, not true to talk. Talk about and they love self too much. And they wants me just for himself. And talk I'm so. Before he go there say like I'm jealous if I talk about people for a house, so I stop talk about them. But I then just start to rant about those things because and like hear about them sometimes. God, that was awful. So I tell them I have no idea how to be pigeon or patois.
Nigerian, Jamaican, we're all the same, right? Gosh, there's so much scope for the character of Nora.
Independence,
Freedom
reclamation.
would now be a good time to tell them that this Nora or whatever they're calling her is nothing like a Nigerian woman.
We're all black, right?
Monolithic,
Rice and peas.
Joe off.
But can I make her sound more black?
I know they don't want me.
I know they want a stereotype
They want the me to be the tick that fills the box,
that gets them money to make the work.
that they can boast
But
about.
how on earth am I meant to black it up?
Act like you got no class, no decorum. Say you're from a gang.
I don't even know any.
God, we have to fit especially in.
I'm so tired of fitting in.
I have always fitted in.
Nicki is great to get along with.
So professional.
So, not like a regular black girl.
Needs to listen more though. Could be less erratic.
Some braids or cane rows for Nora.
She's gonna be in traditional dress. Do we know what ethnic group? Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo? Oh, wardrobe was researching. Right. Do I have any ethnic clothing?
Yeah, I've got some shorts and a top that says Yaman.
Are they laughing?
Nora is the epitome of a strong black woman. Jesus, how fucking depressing!
This middle-class white woman who behaves like a child, is treated like a child, finally makes a grown-up decision.
And her pathetic excuse of a husband with small dick energy.
And his fragile little ego gets uppity about her making a decision.
So she finally knows what cunt he is and leaves.
The end.
What, and they want to equal that to
Sojourner Truth. But ain't I a woman too?
I have always played it safe.
Like Nora.
So you want me to read it from the top again?
Not fully pigeon in a slightly British.
But with a tinge of an African accent?
to read the intro to our guest. You'll have 10 minutes for this interview. Questions for you, please stick to them. 5-4.
Welcome everybody to Inside Money with me, Lauren Morris. Here are today's headlines. Inflation is at a 30-year high with almost 4 million people living in poverty in the UK. Energy prices have come down for the 5th straight month, and a new survey suggests that 50% of teachers are looking to leave the profession. We'll be breaking these themes down throughout the show, along with my guest, personal finance expert, Dr. Tiwa Mumini Smith. Welcome, Dr. Tiwa Smith.
Oh, that is not good.
Well, it is a lot to say. It's a lovely surname too.
Then say it properly. You and I have been on many panels together. I know you've heard my surname before.
So many Smith.
It's not even close.
Okay, so why don't we move on? We actually haven't got much time.
We're not going anywhere until you get my name right and introduce me properly.
This is my show.
This is my name.
Tiwa Showunmi Smith.
Thank you for having me, Lauren. It's good to be on the show.
Let's dive right in, shall we? You have just released a new book which includes a report on the racial wealth gap. Now, what exactly is that?
Well, you've heard of the gender pay gap, right? Women earn almost 15% less than men, working the same job with the exact same skills. As a black woman, race is also a factor reducing take-home pay.
Well, I know that women don't earn as much as men do in the same job, and in TV, being an older woman means your pay is capped. But I struggle to believe that anyone's looking at your race and deciding to pay you less. Haven't we moved past all of that?
Stick to the questions, Lauren.
In your intro, you touched on the cost of living crisis in the UK, but you failed to mention the specific impact on black communities.
So how do we fix this racial wealth gap then?
Well, it's systemic. It must start at the top of the government.
I'm sorry. The government should fix racism?
The government should work towards fixing inequality of all kinds. The most pressing issue now is poverty.
And what exactly does racism have to do with personal finance?
Well, government policies are hurting the livelihood of ethnic minorities.
Really? Which policies?
Lauren!
The entire benefits landscape disproportionately affects ethnic minorities.
Okay, well, if you can't give me any concrete examples, maybe you can answer this. Why is personal finance so important at this moment?
Personal finance is all about taking ownership of your current situation.
Right, so like buying less Starbucks and cancelling your Netflix subscription. Do these things actually help?
A